Hey, my name is Paula. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are gonna discuss the 5 items I'm lusting over from brands I've never purchased anything from. I don't know if I'm like out for adventuring a bit from my comfort zone, or are just like brands more on my radar that I haven't really looked that much into earlier, or what's going on here. But I've noticed my eye wandering a bit to new to me brands. Some of these I have been like lusting over a bit longer time than others. Some might be more like newcomers into my lust list. That sounds a bit weird and maybe a bit wrong. Hopefully you got what I meant. And I think without further me rambling about basically nothing, I think we can just like jump into the items and the brands I want to talk with you about. And please, when we're going through these things, I would be so curious to know if you have any experience with any of these items or brands in general. Would you recommend? And yeah, so on. Let's go. The first brand that I have had my eye on for a few years now, but it wasn't until a few months ago when I noticed this specific item. The brand is called the Curated. You might have seen it on social media because I feel like at some point some type of influencers might have been showing this off. I'm not sure, or maybe those people actually purchased with their own money and I just like saw this brand mentioned quite often. I'm not certain. They have these beautiful, timeless, elegant coats. That's at least where my eye went the first. They do have other types of clothing like knitwear, also bags and so on, but my focus is on the coats, and especially on this, the classic coat. That's what it's called, in the charcoal color. So this kind of very dark gray. It is a mixture of like wool cashmere blend, so it should be super warm. But I have a thing for dark gray right now. It's really hard to explain, but somehow I'm very drawn to it. And I have a black wool-ish coat. I feel like it's also made of polyester, so it's not like the real deal. But I have a black one, and I'm kind of like, maybe a dark coat would be good, but like this very dark gray or then dark navy would also be a choice. But this just like really caught my eye. And it might be that I'll just have to wait until the summer is over, because there is no way I will spend that type of money right now on a winter coat, especially when these don't really go on sale. They do have sales, but I don't think on these type of items, as this is called the classic coat. Probably it's a classic for them. So, But the same coat is in navy color, which I had also looked at, but the charcoal is just like, that's on my list. But the bone color that they offer is just a beautiful shade of cold, nude, grayish color. It's just beautiful. So maybe if I get along with the charcoal one, I might have my eye fixed on that one. But I feel like this is gonna be my small investment for the future winter seasons that I will look into more in the autumn again. Second brand that I have been very fixated on is Totem. Is that how you're supposed to pronounce it? I would say Toteme, but I don't think that's how you say it. And they are all the thing right now, and it's very Nordic aesthetics. So probably that's the reason why I'm very like drawn to it. I feel like the clothes that they've brought out previously have been a bit more like, I don't know, too misshapen maybe for my personal liking, but there is many things that I've actually like I'm looking at, but the thing that I will probably go for first is this beautiful wool scarf. It's a big one that you can really wrap around yourself, and in this one I'm also very much interested in the dark gray color combination. And imagine this scarf with the curated coat. that's the look I'm going in for next winter, and it's quite sad as it is now end of March, early April. It's this is not maybe the best timing to dream of like winter clothes and accessories, but that's kind of where my mind is right now. Maybe when the sun really comes out and spring, summertime, I can kind of get over these things and get more excited about summer things, but for some reason now I'm very drawn to wool. Weird. But yeah, so this scarf is something I'm really looking into getting, and I'm not certain at what point, if it goes on sale or not. It might be. I think you are able to get Totem with some discount codes, maybe not from every place though. So it might be that they are not up for discounts, but they do go on sale. But maybe not these type of things. We'll see. But this is definitely something I'm looking into, and if I get the coat, I have to get the scarf. That's just how it is. But I can't not mention these things from Totem if we're now talking about the brand. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but the silk sets that they have, the like wide-legged pants with the silk shirts, someone would maybe say that they look like a pajama. And if you would pay over 1,000 euros for a pair of like pajama trousers and a pajama shirt, that's too much. And I'm very torn here of if I like how others have styled it, or do I really like what they would look like on me. I haven't tested either because they are too expensive. So I'm kind of like, if I don't test, I won't get tempted, right? I don't know. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now anyway. So I've kind of kept my distance, but I have touched a bit and the silk feels really good. But I have seen these pieces styled so nicely, both like separated, so only the pants with something else on top and then the shirt with something else on the bottom. Also as a like set. Some people have managed to make them look quite good. I'm not certain if that's really what I would like. But anyway, and I don't even know which color I like more, the black or then the beige one, maybe the black one, but I shouldn't go into this rabbit hole because it's too expensive and it's like fingers off. I don't know what it is. Am I getting like middle-aged here who just like prefer comfort over everything? And that's why I think it's a good idea to go out with a pajama. Oh, I don't know, but this has really living rent-free in my mind. And yeah, let's see how long it will take until I actually try them out, because also the chances are that I will not like how they look on me and then I can get over them. But the other side is a bit more scary if I actually do like them, and then I'm screwed. The third brand I want to talk with you is Demelier. How is that said? Demelier. And they have this beautiful crossbody bag called the Vancouver bag. I think this is an influencer favorite for sure. But within the past month or so, I have been really like looking into the website and watched some YouTube videos where people have actually purchased it with their own money. And it looks beautiful. Like the clasp thing on the front is just beautiful. The lines of the bag and the kind of crossbodiness and like everything, I think this is just beautiful. And when I saw the price point on this, I was a bit surprised, because you get that similar look really for less if you would go with that bag, because I feel like it's so reminiscent of some of the luxury bags out there, and there is so many colors. All of them are very like timeless and would fit all kinds of wardrobes. And I don't know if this is being influenced or if I truly like it. And I don't know if I'm able to like really try it out in stores here where I live, or do I need to order it online to see what it looks like. But it might also be a good chance to look from the pre-owned of kind of what is out there. Because I don't know if this bag has actually a good resale value, because this is a contemporary brand. I feel like So it might be that it could be like better priced on the pre-owned. Yet if I think of Palen, for instance, which is also a very contemporary brand, they have actually pretty good resale value. Not that you can get all of your money back, but it's pretty decent compared to other brands, which we can talk about as like a bonus item and brand in this video. But yeah, let's take that at the end. But yeah, so like maybe pre-owned, although as this is this kind of price point, it would be also easily justifiable to pay for it as new. But yeah, I really like the look of this, and this would definitely be something I could wear to work, because it's not like branded, but it still looks amazing. Fourth brand might come as a surprise that I currently don't personally own anything from this brand, and that's Burberry. I have purchased a Burberry scarf, but I bought it as a present to my husband. So personally for myself, I've never purchased anything from Burberry. I don't know why. Maybe the price point has kind of kept me away. But of course I'm talking about the trench coats. Like, what else would I be talking about? I feel like new from the boutique, the price for the trench coats, it's quite hefty. And I don't think I'm there yet at all. So I have looked from the designer outlets if there would be nice cuts on the coats over there, a good price points, good colors, and so on. And I'm not certain how it goes with Burberry. I have a hunch that they make some of those trench coats only for outlet use. And I'm not that bothered about that, because what else? What other designer house or boutique would not create their own line to the outlets? Like, there is quite many of them, so I'm not really mad about it, because the price point compared to the new one from the store, there is a big difference. But still, they are fairly expensive in the outlets, and as they haven't really been exactly what I want, I haven't really purchased any. And I noticed this kind of like rotation on me that I really get excited and start looking online for vintage versions and so on. And then I'm kind of like, oh, it's too risky. I don't know if it will fit me, and I can't return if it's pre-owned, blah, blah. So then I just leave it again, and then the urge comes back again and all of that. And now I'm again on that urge. And I actually was thinking that this summer we are going to go to Spain, and there is this designer outlet called La Roca Village. They have Burberry store there. So maybe this is now the time, if I actually would find a good trench, I could get it from there. But still, the vintage ones really kind of draw me in for some reason. So I don't know, but I'm kind of like, would this now be the time when I actually would get my first Burberry trench coat? Maybe it is. So let's see, but that's definitely now on my radar big time. And the fifth brand is Bottega Veneta. Shocker. And basically I'm up for anything intrecciato. And it's quite funny, because you might have seen me talking about the Jodie bag in the mini size, more or less, here on my channel quite often. I think I've made a few videos of just admiring everything about the bag. And I don't know, I've actually started to think that that bag might be a bit overpriced for what I'm willing to pay. Even pre-owned, at least for now. Maybe I wait like 5 years and then it might be easier again. But just, I think I watched enough videos of people sharing their experiences of the frustration of the like handle situation, that it only truly is like handheld, or if you have a narrow enough like wrist and hand, you can put it through, but it still might be a bit small for that purpose. And then there is like one size bigger than the mini, which is of course easier to handle, but that might be a bit too big again for my liking. And I kind of, the crossbody option is something I'm really into. So I have actually started having doubts about this bag, and maybe that has been really good idea that I've waited. I've tested the bag out myself at one airport where it was easy, low pressure, and it's beautiful. It feels, the leather is just like amazing, but it's just, I feel like I may be moving from the mini Jodie because the price is just going up, and it's just, maybe it's like too much for me, but that still has left the urge for the Intrecciato because I have felt it. It's just the leather quality with Bottega Veneta is just like unreal. So there is something I would really want to get from the brand, but I don't know what. So probably this is gonna be hanging in my list for quite some time before I can decide what I want, pretty much. But I have to be honest here, I was looking at their card holders because I think that's a really good way to dip my toe into the brand, test it out. They had this beautiful like lilac pink color that I was actually looking at. And then I actually decided to purchase another type of card holder, and whatever that is, that will actually be coming up in my next video. So if you want to see some kind of unboxings from Celine, so you might want to join for that one. But yeah, that was like the chance I could have purchased a Bottega Veneta card holder, and for some reason I didn't. Price was one thing. I found more versatile one with a like lesser price point, so that made a difference for me. But it still kind of left me thinking that, okay, if I didn't even buy a card holder, do I really want this? Is this like, what's going on? But I still feel that I really would want something in the Intrecciato. Not a big bag, not like a tiny one either, so it needs to fit all the essentials. But we'll see if I ever find something that I can live with and kind of am excited about. But definitely it's kind of lurking around the corner, and I have like different searches on the pre-owned sites I use to check what type of Bottega Veneta items they have in, to see if there's anything pre-owned, maybe vintage, that I would like to test and kind of get that, I don't know, scratch fixed that I have for this brand. But yeah, that was the fifth one. And as I mentioned at some point of the video, there is actually a sixth brand and an item that for a very long time was also on this type of list of brands I've never purchased anything from, but still like items I'm very interested in that are on my radar. And that the brand is called Mansour Gabriel. You might have heard it. But the reason why this was not on the list, the reason why it's not like 6 items from 6 different brands, is that I found something from the pre-owned from Mansour Gabriel that I now own, and I haven't revealed it here or anything. I'm kind of like, I do have some items I have purchased, but I haven't shown them here because there has been so many unboxings on my channel within the recent month or 2 months or so. I want to balance it out a bit because it's not really good to just like unbox stuff. It's not the way how I want to, not the type of channel I want to have, just to be honest. This is not an unboxing channel. This is like appreciation for the small touches of luxury in life, and it can be from wherever. It's not only unboxing, it's not only getting stuff. So I've wanted to also portray that here. But it's really difficult because there are certain items I have that I have wanted to talk with you about, but to keep this balance and so on. So the next video is gonna be an exciting one because it is an unboxing of an item I have wanted for a long time. So finally I can share that with you. So yeah, next video is that. That was it. Do you have any experience with these brands or these items, or if you have your own type of items that you are very curious about and drawn to, but they are from brands that you've never purchased anything from, please Let's continue in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.